Okay, I've done this 2 times before. Let's get right into it. So first off, we have, now I know that I don't really think these are flowers, but they are technically in the flowers section of the creative mode inventory. So I'm going to count them now, but for the fact that I don't really think that they're flowers, I'm going to put in F automatically because like I just said, it's literally called roots, Crimson Roots. Okay, next we have Dandelion, which I would place higher. But they ruined the design. Like, I just don't like how this version... It's not just because it's a new design. I don't like it as much. I think it's worse than the original design. It just looks so much more boring. Poppy looks pretty much like the same to me. And, I mean, it's the best. It's one of the best flowers. Orchids, I've always loved orchids. And I still love orchids because they're just the coolest. Blue orchids specifically in Minecraft. Now, the allium... I might pronounce these wrong. I don't know, okay? I think it's a C. I do like it, but not that much. I don't hate it, so I think it's right in the middle. This is a D. I don't like it as much as I like that. But that's the Azure Bluette or something, whatever it's called. I can't remember. Anyway, I don't hate it, but I think it's just kind of not as good. Now we're gonna have a bunch of tulips. I think a red tulip. It's a B. It's a solid B, It's not an A, but it's a B. There's a lot of tulips also. What's the joke about the tulips? What kind of flowers kiss? Tulips. Okay. Anyway, orange tulip, I think it's worse than red tulip. White tulip. Tulip. It just slowly gets worse as they go. Except once you get to pink tulip, which I think is an A, actually, compared to... I think it's better. Maybe I like pink more than this, like, specifically this shade of pink over this shade of red. Yeah, let me actually compare them real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like these more, That's just me, though. The Oxidaisy. Yeah, it... sounds like when they made this, they said oops-a-daisy because they didn't mean to make it because it sucks so bad. It's not quite an F because at least it is a flower, unlike these two. Cornflower, I was so happy when they finally added a flower you could get blue dye from instead of having to use lapis. It's awesome. It's the best flower there is. Lilies of the Valley, I kind of liked them the first time I saw them, but I see them so often that I don't like them. Sunflowers, actually, whoa, there's a lot of flowers in there. Anyway, sunflowers, I like them, but I don't like how they only ever point in one direction, see that? Like, I don't like the band either, so why would I want them to be in one direction only? So, anyway, but I give them a little bonus because look, I learned this a while ago. It looks like a gold coin. It's got a bonus feature, so you don't even have to use it as a flower. So I think normally I place in a D, but because it has that cool little bonus feature, I'll give it a solid C. Lilacs or lilacs, if you want to be fancy. I don't like them. Also, I don't like how I have to struggle to pronounce the name every single time. Rose bushes are awesome. You can make cool hedge mazes and stuff with them. They're the best. Actually, though, I was going to put them in S. I don't think they're quite an S. I think it's a A. But, it's still an A. It's good. Okay. Peonies. I think it's a C. It's not that great, Peonies. I don't know how you pronounce it. Pitcher plants, they suck. And I say that because, water should be able to pour out, fill up in them and then, fall out after a while. There's so many things. It looks okay, but it's too disappointing for me to place higher on the list. So I think it's an F. I mean, you know what? First, shut up. Okay, anyway, like I was going to say, first ever change in this series, I think it's an E. I do like how it looks, but it's just so disappointing because I feel like there's more potential. There's nothing. And I mean, yeah, the other flowers don't have anything else except for a few of them. A few of them have things, but I think this is one that should have a special feature to make it a more unique flower, pink petals. I don't really think it's a flower. It's called petals, but it does look like a flower rather than these, which are just weeds. So I think it's pretty cool. See, I think this was cool, and then they just tried to capture how cool that one was, and they made wildflowers, which I don't like. Maybe if they came in lots of different colors, that I might like them more. Wither Rose, I quite like it. I quite like the Wither Rose. I think it's an S. A C. An S, okay. It's pretty cool. It's difficult to get. It's perfect for like having like a dead flower. They also added the eye blossoms, but this was before the eye blossoms, so you know. Torch flower. See, torch flower, I've heard it should be a light source. I don't like that idea, but I feel like it should do something cool, like spew pollen or something when you interact with it. Like, because you have to go through all the effort with like the sniffers and the hatching process and stuff just to get these, which are these like disappointing flowers that do practically nothing. Like, they should do something really cool, give you a new dye or do something, but they don't. So yeah, I don't think it looks as cool as the pitcher pod, or the pitcher plant, I mean. So I'm gonna place it in F. Pitcher plant did look cool. Like, I think it just kind of looks like, you know, cactus flower. I don't really like it that much. It's fine, but I don't know. Like, I kind of just like cactuses on their own. Like when you put them in the pots and they shrink down. I would like that. Eye blossom. Closed eye blossom, specifically. Sorry. Let me really look at these. Yeah, I don't know. To me, this one looks ugly. I think this one's a D. The closed eye blossom is a D. And then the open eye blossom is a B. Like, right above. Like, this one's worse than just average. And this one's slightly above average. So, yeah. Any more flowers? That's a lot of flowers. No? Okay. Yeah, so anyway. That was my awesome flower list. I felt like I was pretty fair. You know, I put these in the bottom, you know. I think it was a pretty fair list. What? Sab. Okay, let's leave it at that. This is sum to the 1 to the 5667, signing off.